The Istana Negara is a two-story palace that used to house the highest of Malaysian monarchy, the young Di-Pertuan Agongs, along with their families. In the beginning, the Istana Negara was designed and built by Singaporean architects Swan and McLaren in 1928 for a Chinese millionaire named Chan Wing. This mansion was large enough to house Chan Wing and his 8 wives as well as his 22 children. During this time, the building had open cupolas and balconies along the first floor. In 1942, World War II began. Chan Wing and his family fled overseas, and the Japanese soon took over his mansion and turned it into an official residence for the Japanese governor. After the Japanese occupation ended, the mansion fell into the hands of the British. However, in 1950, the building was then rented to the Selangor state government to become the Palace of the Sultan. A few months before the independence of Malaysia was declared, the federal government bought over the mansion and converted it as the National Palace for the first ever Yang Di-Pertuan Agong of Malaysia. In 1980, the palace had its biggest renovation ever, adding on to the east wing, as well as upgrading works such as closing up the balconies and the cupolas, and adding on the large balconies and the dome at the center front of the building. Since 2011, the original Istana Negara has become a museum and is open to the public as a nostalgic icon of the unique Malaysian monarchy. The design of the Istana Negara was heavily influenced by the Palladian style, and one of the ways that this is exhibited is through the symmetry of the building. The palace gallery is comprised of 8 halls and rooms on the ground floor and 15 rooms on the upper floor, all of which are open to visitors. Inside the palace, Palladian-style furniture as well as the doors and windows can be seen all throughout the Istana Negara. The royal garden consists of a concrete ciborium, a swimming pool with Doric-styled columns, and 2 bridges that provide a much-needed connection with nature's peace. The garden is currently closed to the public, but is still well maintained by the museum.